Alrighty, welcome back, guys. I realized last time I streamed that my audio had cut out for the majority of the stream, actually. And I apologize for that. There was a lot that I said that apparently didn't get heard. I'll try to rectify this time around. As well as I apologize for the fact that I had to cut off so short. Family matters, and it is more important than hobbies of mine. So, without further ado, let's get back into this. A little bit farther ahead. Well, a little bit farther ahead is an understatement. I have gotten all the way up to the final boss of the DLC on my non-streamed character profile. So I've got a bit more knowledge now. Hopefully that'll make this stream a little more entertaining. Alright, so we're back in Bellarat. Divine Beast. Let's go do some exploring real quick. Because now that I know about a few things that are around, they're actually pretty beneficial to have early on in the game. Quick. Did I ever grab the beast claws? I do not think I did. Alright, on to our first order of business. I hear a lot of people are complaining about the difficulty level of this DLC. I can definitely see why people are having trouble with it. However, my honest response to all of that is, I mean, get good. That's been the slogan of most From Software games, if not all of them. Difficulty and adversity create character, and overcoming harder challenges makes for a better feeling when you finally do beat it all. Hey there, how you doing, buddy? Ooh, got a little cocky, greedy. Nope, I got really greedy. Oh, that's first death today. One of many. That's good, that's good. Hopefully this stream will probably be about an hour and a half, so you do have a bit to watch. I just started, so you're not showing up late or anything. Some fun fact about these beast claws I'm picking up right now. I can post a clip of it later, but due to me experimenting around on that other profile. Oh, of course, bud, of course. I appreciate you for that. But because I wanted to experiment, I got the beast claws and the martial arts and all those things, and I made it a goal to throw hands with Melania. And let me tell you something, the beast claws, she just does not know how to counter those. I went into that and I, second try, with just my mimic tier, was able to beat her flat out with just beast claws. In about 2 minutes, 1 minute, 59 seconds to be exact. I looked at the timing on the clip for it. Where'd Loger go? I overshot him somewhere. Ah, there he is. There you are, you naked bastard. I'm gonna hit you with the wombo combo. Look, I can do mean stuff too. Not like that. Hold up. I thought that killed him. I almost got myself messed up there for a second. Alright, so these beast claws. Probably one of my favorite additions as far as weapons go. The moveset on them is very quick, very agile. You close a gap pretty fast. And it staggers, actually. That's what makes Melania so easy with these weapons, is the fact that the entire time she just can't move. You keep her in a stun lock the whole fight, and it just turns into a bloodbath. Which is fine by me, because the amount of times that I have been hit by that waterfowl dance and just wanted to chuck my controller through a wall, yeah, it's about time she got the same kind of treatment. Alright, so for the martial arts, we actually do need to get past Rolana, and that is not something I'm looking forward to. Rolana's not overly hard. I know there's a lot of people out there who think that she's just, oh my god, bad. You know, I've heard her being compared to Melania and things like that, and I don't see it. If anything, she's very reminiscent of Pontiff Sullivan from Dark Souls 3. But that is an opinion that I hold. It doesn't mean everybody's going to agree with it. She definitely has the aesthetic of Pontiff Sullivan, and some of the AoEs are very reminiscent of that fight as well. Okay, so for Rolana, we actually want to go up here. So let's set a waypoint real quick. We'll hit Rolana, beat her hopefully, and then I guess we'll go after martial arts. I'm not too keen on just blowing through the story on this. I would like to make this a series that I keep doing, and unfortunately there won't be much to it if I just blow through all 5 of the main bosses and go to the end of the story. So we're definitely about to explore. We're in for an adventure right now. I just can't get over the scenery, that backdrop with like the curtains coming off of the tree, or the veils, if you will. I think it's just gorgeous. Alright, here we are. So for anybody who is just starting this game, watching this stream, there's a giant crossbow at the end of this bridge, so be careful. Right there. All right. Oh yeah, there's tons of bosses in this DLC. The map may look small in comparison to the base game map, but it's a lot more vertical as well. So for instance, when you get to Shadowkeep, and the Specimen Storehouse, that area, I believe there's like something like 10 floors to that entire area. It's huge. It doesn't look like it, but it is. And 90% of the bosses so far, I have just thrown hands with. Ever since I got the martial arts, that is probably my favorite addition as far as weaponry in this game. And there are 2 different kinds. You can get one that mixes striking and kicking, and then you can, towards the end, without any spoilers, you can get another martial art that is solely a kicking martial art for all my Sanji fans from One Piece. Oh, buddy. There's death number 2. Man, I wish I had better streaming equipment so I could have a death counter and things like that. I'd like to at some point get more interactive with the people who watch my streams. Oh, I do watch One Piece. I'm an avid anime fan. In fact, when I was growing up, I had every issue of a magazine called New Type Magazine, dating from, I think, around mid-2003 all the way up until, I believe, 2011, 2012. And then if you don't know about that magazine, New Type is the bridge from Japan to America regarding anime. They used to cover all the new anime, new manga, new figurines, merch in general. The magazines even had a center segment that would be like a chapter from a popular manga that they picked at the time. They'd also come with DVDs with like the first episode of 3 different new anime that had come out. So anime, if you ever want to talk anime, this is the stream to talk it on, because I have lists of anime that I've watched since I was a kid. Alright, I'm back for round 2, buddy. Lock on. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I tried to go for a backstab after the visceral, but I guess not. I really don't know if I want to fight this guy yet. So the way the leveling in this DLC works, I am definitely not strong enough to do some of the harder enemies yet. Ooh. And I think that's what's throwing a lot of people off about this game, is because when people think FromSoft, they generally just stick to Dark Souls, and they don't look at the other titles. And that's fine. Dark Souls is the most notable outside of Armored Core when it comes to their titles. But this game, a lot of the things I have seen have heavily played off of mechanics from like Sekiro. Sekiro was a great game, but the leveling wasn't your standard From Software leveling. You leveled up the entirety of things, and what I mean by that is, for instance, in this game, you have scatter-tree fragments, and for however many level ups you have of those fragments, your character will be buffed in world as well as the damage that you do in world. Oh no! Oh, that almost ended badly. You also have it's something ash fragments, and those work the same way as the scatter-tree fragments. Just they are what empower your summons and your spirit ashes and things of that nature. So you're not going through it, going into your stats and leveling up one level at a time to boost your overall stats or things like that. What you're actually doing is leveling up this entire page as a whole with each one of those things that you consume. And so that aspect of it, I feel, is what's turning a lot of people away. Because when you come into these Souls-like games, quote-unquote, you generally expect the same kind of playstyle. And especially when the base game of Elden Ring has that playstyle, and then they switch it up on you, a lot of people have this mentality, I believe, of if it's not broke, don't fix it, you know? But where I agree with the devs on this one is that you need something to keep the game fresh. And they could have put out this DLC and done the same leveling system and everything. And yeah, the fan base, you know, and a lot of the diehards for this game studio would have had no problem whatsoever. But then you come to, well, oh, it's too easy, you know. And that's the fine line that these devs have to tread is, you know, do they disgrace the game by making something a little too easy, or do they piss everybody off because they made it a little more difficult than it should be? I'd rather go to the difficult route, because like I said earlier, adversity creates character, and that's what you really, really want is adversity. The way you go through some of these boss fights and you have to fight tooth and nail to actually beat them, when you do beat them, that sense of relief and that sense of, yeah, I'm that guy, I'm him, I'm Sir Himothy, is just so much better. And I'll tell you what, after about, I'd say I platinumed the base game initially in about 300 hours. there wasn't much left. There wasn't much new. So when I came into this and I saw all the new weapon types and there was going to be a different leveling system and it was going to be way harder even for a level 300 character, that didn't turn me away. That made me excited because I had done everything. And even if I came in here and had the same stats and everything, it wouldn't have been as fun because I'd just be one-tapping everything. For instance, watch, we'll go over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So in the DLC, I'm currently getting my butt handed to me. But heck, we'll go into Lando. These knights are pretty beefy. But when you take that same character that is struggling in the DLC and you put him back into the base game, he feels so much stronger. And then that goes even more when you come back to the base game after doing most of the DLC. Like I was just saying with Melania, the DLC Beast Claws, they absolutely break her in a fight. They do. And like you see, these knights, they're not doing much to you. You had a small guy in the last area that was basically two-shotting me, and this big old knight, which this is like the, oh, hey, look, a backstab, and it didn't kill me. This is what I'm talking about. People need to be grateful for the fact that they have a challenge again, because once you get to a certain point in this game, you just watched me get backstabbed, I'm being ganked by 2 different knights, like, and I'm still not dead, whereas where I was just at, had I let that happen to me, I would be dead as hell. Nope, I'm not gonna let you finish that swing. But I digress. And yes, just get good. That has been the slogan of Dark Souls for years. And I hate when people get mad about that, because really it's not an insult. It is really just get better at the game. It's not the game. It is just your lack of willing to learn about the mechanics and boss weaknesses and the weapons that are good for certain enemies as opposed to other enemies. This game is a knowledge game, not a skill game. Okay, I can't say it's not a skill game. But if you have the knowledge and you lack the skill, you will still beat the game. And that's the important fact to look at. But with that, I will leave that rant for another time. We can hash it back out, but my point is proven. You saw. Those guys weren't doing much of anything to me. However, if I let myself get hit like that in the DLC, I'm done. Dunzo. In fact, there's quite a few bosses in that DLC that will one-shot you right out the gate. Right out the gate. Alright, so we were... Here we go. If I had to give one tip about the DLC, I would say don't be afraid to run past some things. In some of these areas, the checkpoints are very far and few between. So you don't want to get stuck in a lot of fights where you're using most of your heals. Because there's no grace. For instance, there are catacombs in here. Those catacombs, once you hit that first site of grace, you will not hit another site of grace. You go through that whole catacomb all the way to the boss at the end. And if you sit there fighting everything, like early on, like say with this character, if I were to go into a catacombs and try to fight everything right off the bat, I'd probably be out of heals by the time I got to the end of the catacombs. hate dogs. I hate dogs in this game. Oof. Oof. Hit them both with one. That's what I call a twofer. They always want a hug, but I'm not a hugger. I almost messed up that jump. That would have been funny. Yeah, I can't remember. Actually, no, I am going to go back here real quick. I think there's an item. Yeah, there's an item. Not resin. Because it's not resin. Get it? Oh, God. Ooh, we traded. How about that backstab though? So fun fact, these katanas I'm wielding are like the most notorious weapons in the game, and that's why I wield them. They're fun, and they piss people off. Oh no, I'm running past these guys. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Oh, there's a dog around this corner too, I know it. Yep, he's right there. Oof. Alright, we come down this staircase. We're gonna heal real quick, because I know that dog's behind me. Okay, he's not coming up though. Wolfcrest shield. Aesthetically, that's probably one of my favorite shields that has come out of the DLC. It just, you know, as an old school Souls fan, it reminds me of Arturius the Abyss Walker. I know that wolves are the Carian, you know, royals, especially with Blaith being Ronnie's shadow and all that. Like, I get it, but as an old school Souls fan, Arturius just holds a special place in my heart. Yeah, we're not fighting the Carian guy right now, because that guy just annoys the hell out of me. Oh, I guess we are fighting him. Never mind, change of plan. Oof. Yes, I will stream. Oh, oh yes, I will plan on streaming other games. Again, it boils down to life. Because this isn't something that makes me money, it's not something that I can focus on. It would be different if I were like a contracted streamer, you know, and I was paid to stream 10 hours out of the day or whatever, 8 hours a day. That'd be a different story. But I have a family and all that. I have, you know, a kiddo that needs my attention, and I have a social life. So at the end of the day, it's just whenever I have time to. So, well, that and figuring out another game to stream. I've thought about streaming For Honor a little bit. A lot of the people that I game with tend to lean towards that being one of my better games. They say that they enjoy playing it with me, that I'm entertaining to watch. So maybe someday I'll stream some For Honor. You can watch me lose my mind fighting against a Lawbringer. I do know when 7 Days to Die finally releases the new version. I really wouldn't mind streaming that. I do tend to like a lot of survival games. DayZ as well. Unfortunately, console DayZ just isn't the same experience as PC DayZ is. And due to my lack of a gaming PC, I don't feel like it'd be as fun to watch on a PlayStation stream. Okay, do not let this guy one-tap me. Oh, he's already trying. And this is why I am running past. Oh, that's right, gate. Fun fact, if you're ever running through mobs and you have a destination like this gate in mind, the animation will stop them from hitting you. See? Alright, we're gonna beeline it across this platform, because, yeah, I just see a dog, I see multiple enemies. Not trying to get ganked right now. We're gonna hit this tower. I believe we go up the tower, hit a couple flights of stairs, then we'll find the Castle Lord's chamber. Oh, crap. Let me around! Black Knights, I have hated you since Dark Souls 1. Please don't make it onto the elevator. Please don't make it onto the elevator. Ah, yes. Okay. You want to talk about trauma? Try fighting a Black Knight on an elevator. Alright, yep, Castle Lord's chamber. So for the sake of progress, I'm going to go back on my word at the beginning of the stream. We probably are going to beat one of the main bosses right now. Simply because I want to get to the next area, and she kind of bars the next area. I'm not sure if there's a side path, because, you know, in this game, there's, in a lot of areas, like 3 different paths you can take to get to the same place. But given my lack of knowledge yet on the DLC, this is the only way I know in order to get up here. Once you get it, if you look right here, these little symbols are map fragment stones. You pick up parts of the map there. In order to get across there, I have to beat the boss area, because the only entrance that I know of is blocked by a fog wall because of the boss. Alright. You know what, I might just go in with my OG build. I've thought about playing Hollow Knight. But that's on the same spectrum as Blasphemous, if I do believe correctly. And I've looked at Blasphemous a couple times. I've also thought about streaming Metroid Dread, because I am a hardcore Metroid fan. And since Metroid Prime 4 is finally going to come out, I feel like that would be fair, is to do a good Metroid stream, or maybe some Castlevania. If I had the proper equipment to stream off of my older gen consoles, like my PlayStation 3... Nobody cares PlayStation. Anyway, I would do retro streams, because like I have tons of games, for instance, Castlevania Lords of Shadow. That is by far, as far as storyline goes, one of my favorite games, Castlevania-wise. Alright, so we're going to take Letta. We're not going to summon any other players, and I've actually beaten most of these bosses without other player help. It's just been my NPC summons. I'm hoping on my next playthrough, I will probably just do no summons at all. Oh, I'm too late. I'm too late. She's gonna hit me. Nope. Yep. Oh, I knew it. Yeah, distract her for a second. Oh, I forgot she's immune to, or not immune, but very resistant to bleeding. Oof. I shouldn't have ran in there like that, but lessons learned. You know, I've thought about doing a Fallout stream before, but I think my problem with that... Yep, death 3. Yes, sir. Well, no, I think it's 4. Because I got one tapped by that Karian Knight. Yeah, so that's 4. That's death number 4. We are going to have to switch up the build, though, because I forgot she is immune to what I'm running right now. Oof. I might have to go and upgrade some things. So I know you're probably wondering, Ninetales, you said you platinumed the game. I did. However, my previous save data got deleted, so I do not have it anymore. That was a heartbreaking thing to go through. Oof, I need Frostbite, though. Ice Lightning. Okay, yes. Yes. Or actually, what I could do... Oh, yeah. I mean, part of it was my fault. So, let me give you the whole rundown here. Because I talked to From Software support. They understood, you know, their hands were just tied. I got Elden Ring on release. I had pre-ordered it and everything. And at the time, I didn't have really any internet. So I was just offline soloing everything. I beat the entire game, platinumed it solo. However, before one of the patches came out that fixed a game-breaking bug, I got hit by the bug. When the game first came out, when the game first came out, there the Forge of the Giant's Flame. If you went there and you went to the bonfire, it would go into a cutscene with a character named Melina. If you exited during that cutscene, say you weren't ready, you know, you didn't want to trigger it yet or anything, and you say like closed the app or something like that, it would soft lock you as far as story progress goes. At the end of that cutscene, you're supposed to teleport to another in-game location. However, if you don't teleport there after the cutscene, there is no other way to get into that end-game location, and you have to beat that location to beat the game. So I was barred from being able to beat the game by a game bug. Lo and behold, one of my buddies, he's very avid with like computers and all these different kinds of game files, things like that. He offered to help me out. He grabbed my game. He put a file on there that gave one of my characters some runes to start out with. That way I could level back up to where I was sitting at and just go about my day. Nothing, you know, game breaking or anything like that. My buddy gave me some runes. However, fast forward to when I finally got internet. I had already beaten the game. I hadn't played it in probably about a year. One of my friends asked me to download it again. I download it again. I hop in, and I'm greeted with a ban message. I went to From Software support, and I let them know, hey, I know that there was something, you know, there was an altered file in there. I can delete that file. I have no problem doing so if you guys can get me unbanned. I had done it as a stopgap to help me because I got stuck behind one of your bugs that hadn't been patched yet. I had never used any of it to give me an edge on other people in online play or anything like that. They told me, just plain and simple, our bans are run off of a bot. And once a ban is in place, there's no way to lift the ban. And because it's an automated system, every time it comes through and it rereads that file as having been altered, it doesn't matter if the items were still on the file or not, it was going to reban the file. So I counted my losses. It was on me, you know. The bug wasn't on me, but my decisions to help stopgap me being soft locked because of the bug were on me. So no harm, no foul. I did lose 300 hours of gameplay. I did lose everything. Because with the Platinum Trophy, you have to get all the legendary weapons, all the legendary incantations, sorceries, talismans, ashes of... no, not ashes. Spirit summons. And then you have to beat, like, all of the trophy bosses in the game. And in base game, there is a lot of trophy bosses. A lot. Alright, back to the task at hand, though. So what I think I might do, if I have the equipment to do so, I might just enchant this with Frost. Let's see. Oh man, I am really lacking on this character. Whew! Well, I guess it's about time to just get good. We don't have the weapons we need. That's fine. That is all fine. We're gonna do it with what we got. Yeah, I don't have anything with Frost. Alright, back to the OG build. We're just gonna have to make it work. Actually, you know what? Let's try that. Because if I remember correctly, this gives me Frost. Let me see. Yep, it's Frost. Okay, so that'll work. That'll work. Let's rest real quick. That way I don't have some wasted FP. And yes, I know none of my weapons are maxed out yet. We're not going to talk about it. Alright, so we're not going to summon Spirit Ash right off the bat. I think I'm going to let her aggro to Letta before I try to summon in my Mimic. Yep, let's go, buddy. Okay, you're waiting. Watch, you don't attack me now that I summoned it, though. Or not. Alright, that works for me. You're giving me nothing but time to get this set up. There we go. Now this might actually work really well in our favor because we're not just using Frost, we're also using... Oh, nope. Nope. There's death 5. That is number 5. Whew. So what you're seeing with this boss, Rolana, is honestly what I feel like is a lot of people's big problems with these bosses. Who would be in my dream collaboration? Oof. One of my favorite all-time content creators would have to be Russian Badger. That is definitely somebody I look up to a lot. Vati Vidya. I love watching Vati Vidya. He's one of the best From Software lore content creators out there. If you're ever wondering, you know, how some of the lore works, or you're trying to stopgap and fill in some blanks with the lore, his videos are amazing. Fresh Spawns. I would love to do a video with Fresh Spawns. Those guys are probably one of the few content creators I have actually even donated to and subscribed to and things like that, because They are just down to earth, really nice guys. A couple of guys just doing what they love. They mainly stream DayZ, survival games, things of that nature. But they do a lot of community events. You know, as a content creator, I feel like that's a big part of being a content creator is the community. You know, I see a lot of these content creators where it's like it's all about them, and I don't really think that's entirely true, because you're an entertainer. You're there to provide entertainment. So if you're not entertaining me, instead you're just doing whatever entertains you, that doesn't necessarily, in my eyes, make you a good content creator. You have to balance doing what you want to do with also interacting with your community. And that's something that Fresh Spawns does amazingly at on a weekly basis. Same with Russian Badger, although I haven't watched him as much as Fresh Spawns, to be honest. Russian Badger, I look up to him more as far as a video editor. I mean, I love his content, but the way he does his videos are just so unique. And as a content creator, I just hope that someday, some way, I find a way to kind of put my own spin on my content like that. All right. Since you're giving me time, oh my gosh. Okay. We might have to choreograph her. I haven't done that with a boss in a while. As far as the Elden Ring goes. And what I mean by choreograph is map out her movement. When it comes to these bosses, there's always a way to map out their moves. Yep, see right there. She swung in a downward arc to her right, which means if I had a dodge to her left, that probably wouldn't have hit me. Again, this game is a technical game, so your knowledge is going to play more of a part than your skill. So for instance, you know, if one of her combos goes a diagonal to the right, then a diagonal to the left, and then a downward straight down, that would more than likely constitute you to roll to her left first, then roll to her right immediately, and then roll off to the side again to dodge that downward. See, the knowledge is what makes the difference. Oh, she wants the smoke right off the bat. What? Oh, man. That's 7, I think. 7. We're getting up there. Might just have to switch something up. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can upgrade anything. Before we keep beating our head against a brick wall and end up getting frustrated, let's see if we can get what we need. Oh, first, let's check the Husk Maidens. Okay, so I only have up. That's why they're not maxed out yet. Whew. Alright, side mission time. Well, let's see if I can even do this side mission real quick. We need the last of the Somber Stone Smith bell bearings. And that is... oof. Okay. Oh, I guess we're fighting a boss that I absolutely loathe. So I'm not sure how to do it. So we're at the Fire Giant's Forge. And a lot of people have claimed that there's still a way to cheese this guy. If you don't know, the Fire Giant is like one of the most busted bosses in this game. Not because his moveset is inherently difficult, it's just he does a lot of AoEs, and all of his stuff hits really hard. That is what makes him difficult. But, according to some people, you can like stand on a rock somewhere, and I guess you can pelt him with arrows or something. Yeah, so behind that tree, that big red-headed stepchild over there. Yeah, apparently you can beam him from over here and kill him without ever going into the boss door, but that's not entertaining in my opinion. I do miss the original cheese that came out for him. It was actually kind of funny when you got fed up. You could literally just loop him back to this cliff at the back of his arena, and let's not go into the fight with that. Anyway, you could loop him back to this cliff over there, the one to your right. And when you looped him over there, you could jump down the cliff with Torrent, the horse. And if he followed you and fell, it would insta-kill him. Oh, and you could only do it from his second phase. Again, like, don't know why they patched that out, not the ability to shoot him from 5 miles away with a great bow. Oh, crap. Knew that was coming. Alright. Oh, my timing is all off. There's number 8. Like I said, his attacks just hit really hard. Also, for anybody playing right now and having trouble with summoning people, there is a bug going on with the summoning system. I don't know if it's isolated to the DLC or if it's the entire game, but I myself have not been able to really summon any players. It also, when you have the unable to summon symbol pop up, it'll also bar you from resting at a site of grace, even if you nullified your Furl Calling Finger Remedy. So hopefully that gets patched here too. Alright, now we actually do it. Woo! Alright, here we go with that first step. Now for step 2 through 10. Gap. This is where he gets interesting. Oh, quit running. You can't even... Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought they maybe had patched the whole shooting him from outside the ring cheese, but then he appeared on my screen. that timing we need to be on. Yeah, roll around in the dirt. Nope, not happening, buddy. Come on, Torrent, let's go! Onward, my steed! Oh! Nope, he backhanded me with it. That fire missile, that is the one move I hate that he does. Not the ball, that little blast he just did. I've never quite gotten the timing on that thing's tracking down. It's just like Melania's waterfowl dance. I've seen people dodge it. I have, with simple dodge rolls, but I've never been able to get the timing down on it. Alright. We're on 10 deaths. Oh, I missed. Come on. Oh, I missed again. Oh, narrowly I avoided that backhand. Stop running. Not even care. Tank it. Tank it. There we go. I tried to get one last hit in. Close the gap. Oh, I actually dodged. Woo! Welcome, welcome. I know it says DLC, bear with me. I'm trying to get an upgrade item that I missed. You know what, maybe I'll bring my Mimic Tier in. I was trying to do it solo, without any summons, but we might just bring the Mimic in. Nope, couldn't dodge it. Dodged that one though, buddy. You know, I feel like some of the people that are quitting the DLC are some of the same people who were crying when the Mimic Tier got nerfed. That almost half health. Tank it, whatever. Nope, I can't take this. Nope. Oh, I survived. Ho ho ho! I guess I'm in luck today. Oh, he's focused on my Mimic. Get the second phase, come on. There we go, second phase. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, because screaming's gonna fix it, dude. Oh, my leg broke. I don't need this anymore. It's fine. Let's just feed it to my stomach mouth. Alright, here comes the hard part, though. This is my least favorite part of this fight. Come on, Mr. Mimic Tier, we got this. He fell. Ow, okay, I shouldn't have laughed. Took excess for that. And fire missiles. I've gotten most of his mechanics down, but this phase I've never quite gotten it. I actually dodged him. No, don't AoE me, please. Don't AoE me! Down to our last heal. I wonder how much what kind of damage my moves fail to do. He didn't even hit me. What? Oh, well that's number 11. Almost at him. So close. Can we outrun it? Nope, we cannot. I almost rolled into that. Oops. Mimic Tier, where you at, bud? Oh no, he got me with the backhand. You definitely don't want to let him hit you a whole lot, especially in this first part before second phase, because you'll run out of heals fast. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Nope, and I'm dead. There's death number 12. That was a bad run anyway. That wasn't gonna make it. Now earlier I mentioned the nerf to the Mimic Tier. So if you hadn't played when the game first came out, the Mimic Tier was probably the best thing in the game. Simply because it it was a boss you could summon to help you. And it was busted. You could summon a Mimic Tier in, let the boss aggro to it, and then with most bosses in the base game, you could literally stand back and watch your Mimic Tier fight the boss, and it would kill it. That was kind of game breaking, and when they patched it, I understood why they patched it. But there were a lot of people who were really, really chapped about that being nerfed, that's for sure. I just needed that. Oh. The gap. Oh, that is a bomb. Roll. Ooh. I almost got caught in animation right there. Ah. Glad my Mimic got it, because I don't know if I was going to make it there before he hit me. Nope, I got greedy. I thought the jets wouldn't hit me at first, but I was wrong. Oh, I said this was going to be a side quest, but this is turning into a whole adventure in and of itself. Should I just try to summon somebody in? Try to just get it done as quick as possible? Because I'm really not trying to be stuck on this. I would like to keep streaming the DLC for you guys. the summoning pole at? Oh, it's over there. Well, I got about 30 minutes left on this stream. I had allotted a couple hours, give or take, for streaming. Yeah, I don't want you guys to be stuck just watching me do this the whole time. Let's see if I can find somebody. Do not copy my password. It is a password that works. Not, oh, whoop, whoop, nope. Oops. Okay. Guess we're raw dogging it. Let's go. I don't get how you can roll over that, but Torrent can't jump over it. Learning lessons today. Oh, got me with a freaking slap. Oh, wrong one. Dude, my Mimic Tier is getting torn up right now. I gotta get him into the second phase quick. Nope. There we go, second phase. Alright, learn our lesson, don't get greedy. Back off for a second, let them scream and throw a tantrum. That will mess me up in this instance. Like that camera. Oh no, my Mimic Tier's done. No, 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 no. No, it's not. Come on. Why? I got locked in that dang animation. I know, one hit away. Alright, just for the safety of other people, I'm just gonna change that to character names. should probably do it back here, just in case somebody puts one down. Yep. Let's go see if there's any other signs. Oh, hey! Look at that! Hello there, sir. Is he AFK?
Hey!
Oh, I think I summoned in the right guy. I believe this man is probably gonna Kamehameha this thing. Oh, okay. Alright. They're like, dude, did you fall asleep at the controls?
Hey!
Barely whipped the timing. What? Nope. My way. I don't need that, man. I got this on my own. Oh, bomb! Nope. Famous last words. That's either 14 or 15. I'm not sure. Let's go to the other entrance, see if we can find somebody who's actually going to help me. Yeah, he just flat out left. That's something that people do in this game that I don't understand. Like, if you're going to cooperate with somebody, you're going to help them out. Don't be picky and choosy about who you help out. At that point, you're not doing it to help out, you're just being a dick. I hope that guy watches my stream someday and feels bad. Where's the summoning pool at? I thought that was the summoning pool. Maybe it is back here. It is.